Gurubhyo Namaha. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Welcome to session 17 of Sadhana Panchakam. We will see step 36. Jagatidam Tadpaditam Drishyatam. Recognize that the finite universe is nothing but the projection of the self. When a goldsmith sees an ornament, though he sees the ornament, he sees more of the gold. A potter sees the pot, but he sees more of the clay. Similarly, a jnani, when he sees the world, he sees more of himself. With the knowledge of geography, when we see a mirage water, we know there is no water there, it is a sheer appearance. Similarly, once you have attained Atma Jnanam, you know that everything is only an appearance. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya Jivo Brahmaiva Napara. Only reality is myself, and the world is only an appearance in me, and there is no difference between Jiyatma and Paramatma. They are one and the same. Okay, and Bhagavad Gita verse 508 and 509 says that even though I appear to be doing so many things, I don't do anything. They are all only appearance. Even though there is a wave is different from water, ocean, but there is substantially there is only one. This is what he says that Naiva Kinjit Karomi. I don't do anything. Iti Yuktaha Manyeta Tattvavit. One who knows the truth, one who is realized himself, he knows that he doesn't do anything else. Everything is an appearance as though it is in the dream. It's similar to the dream. In dream, you seems to be doing so many activities. You are climbing a mountain, you are running, you are swimming. But actually, are you doing that? No. When you wake up, you realize that you have not been doing anything. Same way, he says that Naiva Kinchit Karomi Yada Yuktaha Manyeta Tattvavit. Whoever realized the truth. Pashyan, Srinvan, Sprishan, Jikhran, Ashwan, Gachan, Swapan, Swasan, Pralapan, Vishrujan, Grihan, Unmishan, Mission, Api, Indriyani, Indriya, Arteshu, Vartanda, Idi, Darayan. You understand that all this, Pashyan, seeing, doing, breathing, sleeping, opening the eyes, closing the eyes, in the sense object in contact with the sense organs, like as though in the dream, the person who understands his true nature, he knows that he doesn't do anything. Then Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, verse 4, Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat avyakta murtina. The whole world is pervaded by me. Like the whole ocean is pervaded, waves are pervaded by water. Matstani sarvabhutani naham teshu asvavastitaka. They all abide. All the oceans abide in water, not the other way around. Okay. Similarly, he says that everything stays in me. Okay. Sarva bhutani. I am not residing in them. And the next verse seems to be appearing to be different, but it makes the point that, okay, like I'll give an example. You are seeing a snake in a robe. Okay. So the snake seems to be appearing in the robe. But really, there is no snake and it doesn't appear in the rope. Okay? And the rope doesn't have to undergo any change to become a snake because it is only an illusion. The snake remains the same. He doesn't have to become something. He doesn't have to change. He doesn't have to transform anything. Right? This is called Vivarta Karanam. The world is nothing but the Vivarta Karanam of our true nature. The same, this is what explained in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, verse 5. Nacha mastani bhutani pashyame yogam aishwaram bhudabrit nacha bhudasya mama atma bhuta bhavanaha. Okay. Now, steps 37. Prakarma pravilapyatam. Prakarma pravilapya. Prakarma means Sanjita karma. The Sanjita karma is totally erased for a jnani or wiped out. See, when you do Shravanam, what happens is Shravanam destroys Abhavana. Abhavana means non-apprehension of the truth. That is, Shravanam removes the ignorance about your own nature. Mananam removes any doubts about your nature, yourself. And Nididhyasanam, you abide in this and it removes the Viparita Bhavana. Viparita Bhavana means all along we have been thinking that I am the body, mind, intellect. That habitual thinking is removed by Nididhyasanam. And we keep on doing that, that how this Dehatma Buddhi is removed by thinking that I am Brahman, the Brahma Akandakara Vritti or Brahmakara Vritti. That thinking thought continuously, it removes the Dehatma Vritti. Then once it has done the job, even this Akandakara Vritti or Brahmakara Vritti, it has done its job, it is no more required. Okay. Bhagavad Gita chapter 2 verse 56 says that Dukeshu anut vigna manaha. So I am not disturbed in sorrow. Sukeshu vigadaspuraha. I don't crave for happiness. Vita raga bhaya krodha. I am free from raga, attachment, bhaya, fear and anger. Sthita dihi. And I am steadfast in my mind. And Muni, that person is called a self-realized person or a Muni. Now this karma, every karma has got a karma palam, correct? The karma palam can be visible or invisible. The visible is called drishtam and invisible is called adrishtam. This adrishta karma palam can be broken into punyam and papam. If you do whatever is mentioned in the Shastra and based on dharma, then that will give punyam. And if you do adharma activity, that it will amount to papam. And you don't know what is the time, it will take when you do adharma karma or dharma karma and the punya papam, when it will fructify, we don't know. Sometimes it may come in the same birth and sometimes it may come in the next birth. So it calls for a punarjanmam. Okay. Then Bhagavad Gita chapter 4 verse 37 says, Yata edamsi samiddaha agnihi basmasat kurute arjuna jnana agni sarva karmani basmasat kurute tada. The fire, how it burns and make the wood as ashes, similarly is this Atmajnanam burns all the Sanjita karma. That's what it says that. Then step 38, Chitibalat na api uttaraihi klisyatam. So with a strong mind, okay, Chitibalat means the strength of the pure mind, even the agami karma, the karma which is going to come, the palam, the effect of the future karma also is not, it will not taint you. Okay. Then Bhagavad Gita chapter 3 verse 27 says that Prakritehe kriyamanani gunaihi karmani sarvasha ahankara vimudatma kartaham iti manyate. All types of activities, all kinds of activities are carried out by three guna of the material nature. I don't do anything. I am kinchit na karomi. Okay. So Bhagavad Gita chapter 3 verse 28 says that Tattvavittu Mahabaho Gunakarma Vibhagayoho Guna Guneshu Vartante Idi Matya Na Sajjate. So it is because of the three gunas, one seems to be doing various activities, but in my true nature is not that. I don't do anything. It's like a dream. You appear to be doing too many things, but in reality, the waker doesn't do anything. And Bhagavad Gita chapter 4 and verse 23, Gada Sankasya Muktasya Jnana Avastita Chetasah Yajnayaya Acharatah Karma Samagraham Praviliyate. Liberated people are released from the bondage of material attachment and their intellect is established in divine knowledge. So they are free from the bondage of material attachment and their intellect is established in divine knowledge. They are called jnani. So they perform all action as a sacrifice. Whatever they do it as a sacrifice. They are free from the results of that karma. So agami karma won't affect them. Now, what is that? We have seen Sanjita karma, we have seen the agami karma. Now the karma left out is prarabdha karma. So step 39 talks about prarabdha karma. prarabdam tu iha pujyatam. So you have to experience the prarabdha karma in this janma itself. Though for people, the jnani seems to be going through the pain or pleasure of the prarabdha karma, since the jnani, since he is not identifying himself with the body, mind, intellect, for him it doesn't matter anything, as though it is happening to somebody else. Okay, this is prarabdha karma. Then the last step, that is step 40, atapara brahmatmana stiyatam. Thereafter, the jnani lives, how he lives? Absorbed in the bhava, aham brahman. The attitude makes all the difference. I am Brahman stands for the complete identification with the supreme source of our existence. The attitude. This is the Paramarthika Satyam. This is the absolute reality. Though in the Vyavakarika, in the transactional world, we will deal with various people, we see the world, everything, but we understand. I'll give you an example. The experience, the earth is rotating very fast, okay? 300,000 kilometers per minute, I think, okay? But are we feeling it? So our experience need not be correct. But we feel stagnant. Though we feel stagnant in a stationary world, but we know, we have got the knowledge that the earth is moving at very speed. So though we see a mirage water, by the knowledge of geography, we know that there is no water. Similarly, there is no, even though there are transactions in the world, we know very clearly that our true nature is Satchit Ananda, and we abide in that. So if you see that this is we have completed 40 steps, okay, in this spiritual journey. If you see the first step, Vedo Nityam Adiyatam. So the spiritual journey, the disciples of Adi Shankara asked him that please tell us, summarize us the steps involved in the spiritual journey so that we can realize our true nature. So he is given step by step. The first step being read Veda every day. Why read Veda? Because it tells you what are your goals and what are the means to achieve the goal. Then whatever is said in the Veda, practice that. Then do that as a dedication to God and reduce your selfish activity, desires. These are the steps one by one after the other he has said. And ultimately the final step says that, and you be absorbed in your own nature. That is called Jivan Mukti. So dear friends, thank you very much for the opportunity. We have come in a long way. It's the longest session I have taken, okay. So thank you very much. I'm sure you need to dwell upon it, okay. Read the book on Sadhana Panchakam. If you need any help, feel free to call me or write to me, message me. I wish you all the very best. This is the only thing worth being born as a human being. We cannot let this greatest boon given to us go waste. We don't know what would be our next birth. Whether we will be born as a human being, we don't know. Only a human being can realize in his true nature. It cannot be done by an animal. It cannot be even done by higher beings. They have to come as a human being to realize the true nature. Having born, okay, as a human being, having taken birth, make the best use, and we have a lot of resources, okay, like Sadhana Panchakam, step by step, like a baby steps we can take. So please seek the help of a competent living guru, read the Shastras and gain your Atma Jnanam. Then immediately the question you know that, then what will happen? You will see that, how do you know that I am progressing well? The one idea I'll give it that there will be FIR reduction, as my guru says. What is FIR reduction? Frequency, intensity and recovery period of your sorrow will come down. The frequency of sorrow you will see in your life, it is less. I'm not saying it will become zero, but it will be less. The intensity of sorrow will be very less. Earlier it is highly intensive, now it is less intensive. And the recovery, you will bounce back to normal very fast. So I pray God, and I'll end with Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amridam Gamaya, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Lead us from unreal to real, lead us from darkness to light, lead us from mortality to immortality. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you very much for this opportunity.